everybody, it's Emily Graziano here, and I'm here to do a review of the Ace Frehley record, Second Sighting, released in 1988. Guys, I'll be honest, I do not own the record, so I'm going to have to put up a digital photo right around here. I'm sure you guys all know it. I'll be honest, this is not my favorite Ace record, and being even more honest, if I would have reviewed this after the first time I ever listened to it, I would have given it a very terrible review. So I'm really glad that I took a little bit of time to listen to it multiple times, talk with some people about it, just really listen to it. And the fact is, because I don't own it, I had to listen to it digitally, and that's probably the delay for this review, because guys, I hate listening digitally. It sucks. You know, you don't have the disc in your hand, you can't look at the artwork, you can't look at the liner notes. It really sucks. You have to go to Wikipedia to look up stuff, and it's like, well, anybody can do that. That I feel like I'm like a casual fan. So guys, I really apologize for not owning this album. So, like I said, this album came out in 1988. It came out right between the Kiss albums Crazy Nights and Hot in the Shade. That being said, I would rather listen to Second Sighting than Crazy Nights. Second Sighting as a whole is a stronger album, I think. And just giving some background that you probably already know, but I'm going to say it anyway just because I feel I have to. I think this album really showcases Ace's abilities as a guitar player. It really proves that he is the lead guitarist. He doesn't sing every lead on this album, and if you want a good showcase of him playing guitar, I think this is it. Anton Fig, he's replaced by Jamie, I'm gonna butcher his name, Oldacre? Oh god, I'm so sorry if I butchered his name, because I know how people can butcher my name. So this is the first Ace project, basically, that Anton. Does the album suffer because of that? I don't know. I'm not really inclined to say if I like his drumming or not, because this is a whole different... I feel like this album is kind of different on the whole anyway. So, just some, again, more prior thoughts. Does this album suffer from too much synth? Is it overproduced or overmixed? And is it not gritty enough, or gritty or raw enough? And perhaps it suffers from too much keyboard, as does Crazy Nights and Hot in the Shade. I think it was just that time period in which, oh, guess what? We're gonna incorporate keyboard into our songs. I think that really hurt the album as a whole. That being said, I do think this album is kind of a hidden gem within Ace's discography. You look at all his releases, and I think Second Sighting kind of gets jumbled or lost in translation somewhere. And I think there are some real hidden gems on this album. It's kind of like his forgotten album, if you will. So with that being said, I'm going to get started with the track by track. So the first track on here, Insane, great lyrics. Oh my god, so fabulous. This is probably one of my favorite songs on the album. And that lyric, I'll live 5 days to your one, that encompasses who Ace is. That's who Ace is. You put years... you put the life into your years, and it doesn't matter about the years in your life, it's more about the life in your years. That is awesome. So I couldn't think of a better way to start this album. The first song on here is great. The second album, and guys, before I go any further, Ace, like I said, he doesn't sing on every track. This is actually half the songs are sung by Todd Howarth, and the next song is by Todd. It's called Time Ain't Running Out. Does this track suffer from too much keyboard? I don't know. I just feel like I can't even remember the lyrics when I try to think about the song, besides the chorus, but you know, it's not my favorite track on here, but it's definitely not my least favorite. I think that it's really cool, though, that Todd is handling half of the vocals, so I'll say that. That's all I wrote about that one. So, next one, Dancing with Danger. This is a cover version, and shoot, I didn't write down who it was originally by, but I can say this song is very synth-heavy. Right when it starts, you get hit with the synth, and it almost drowns out the guitars. This may be quite possibly my least favorite Ace cover version, and I'm really sorry to say that because I like the whole concept of Dancing with Danger. I don't know. I like the lyrics. Maybe it needs a different arrangement because the lyrics and the topic are cool. I like Ace's vocal delivery. I just don't like the arrangement of the song. I think that's my problem with it. Okay, the next song, It's Over Now. This, again, it's a Todd song. It seems to flip-flop Ace, then Todd, Ace, then Todd. So that's really interesting. It's refreshing. It's not like, oh, Todd, 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 Ace, Ace, Ace. So I like that. This song, I feel it's really, really long. It's a power ballad. This may be one of my least favorite songs on the album. Maybe it just has a weak hook. I'm not sure. It's kind of, you know, middle of the road. It's okay. I don't hate the song, but it may be one of my least favorites on the album. So, It's Over Now. Not exactly my favorite. Okay, next song, Loser in a Fight. This song is really, really cool because it's the co-leads of Ace and Todd, and they have that fun lyrical trade-off, and it's kind of, their voices complement each other in it, so I really like that. Again, I feel it's really, really long, but that being said, I really love the concept of this whole song, and the whole loser in a fight, like, it would have been cool as heck. If you think about it, it's kind of like Todd's and Ace's voices going back and forth like they're in a fight. It's kind of, and I think that's very fun. Okay, next song on here, Juvenile Delinquent. I feel this is Ace's most personal song on the record. You just listen to it and you feel like he is pumped up from the delivery of his lyrics. I think it's an awesome song, and he definitely knows what it's like to be called a juvenile delinquent, and I get that fire within him when he tells people, don't let them call you a juvenile delinquent. I'm not going to sing it because I can't sing it like he can, nor should I sing it like he can. So I think this is a great song on here. I really, really like it. The next song on here, Fallen Angel, is, again, sung by Todd. It's a great power ballad. I think this one is way better than It's Over Now. I just really, really love this song. Guys, it may be my favorite Todd song on this album, and maybe one of my top Todd Hover songs overall. So I'll say that. I really like it. Next song, Separate. Oh, this is my favorite song on the album. It gets stuck in my head, and I think maybe because it's in a similar vein to What's on Your Mind, and I love What's on Your Mind on his 78 solo album, so that's probably why it's my favorite, but I just love the way he says it. He's like, separate. I love that, and this one's more guitar heavy than synth heavy, so maybe that has a lot to do with it, but guys, my favorite song on the album. Okay, next song, New Kind of Lover. Again, the lead is sung by Todd. I really, really dig the chorus to this song. I think it's really fun. And again, I think, you know, it's very catchy. And again, it's not as synth heavy as some of the other songs, not as keyboard heavy as some of the other songs on this album, so that's why I really, really like this one, New Kind of Lover. And the final song on here, The Acorn is Spinning, is his traditional instrumental song. Does it set the tone for the Space Bear? Because there's some spoken words here and there. And it really, really captures Ace's sense of humor. Like, oh, we got this new kid from the Bronx. I admit, I don't really get who the Acorn, or what the Acorn is supposed to be. Is it code word for the wrestling name? I don't really know. Is the Acorn, are we supposed to be rooting for the Acorn? or not rooting for the Acorn. I don't really get it. I'll be honest, I don't. But I will say I laugh because Ace's sense of humor is really funny. And the way he says it, he's like, oh, ladies and gentlemen, the Acorn's down. Just, I don't know. It's really, really funny. I mean, I don't really know anything about wrestling or boxing or anything like that. But it's just really funny. I'll be honest. So even though I really don't know who or what the Acorn is, I will say I really, really like this song. Even though it's an instrumental, I really, really dig it. I do. So, I'm sorry, guys. I'm really sorry. I don't know. Maybe one day I'll find out what the Acorn means and it'll all make sense, but for now I'm just gonna say it's just funny. So, there's that. Okay, so some other thoughts that I have before I wrap it up. Should Todd play on Origins Volume 3? That would be really, really fun. I think, because I did not know prior to this that Todd Howarth was still around doing things. He's on Facebook in a group called Return of the Comet, which is really cool. I just found that out, like, very recently from a friend, so thank you for telling me that, because I had no idea. Does Anton Fig's absence hurt the drumming on this album? Maybe it does, but then again, I think that no matter what, the drums would have sounded in the similar fashion because of the way that drums were, all the types of drums were sounding around this period. I mean, you look at like Hot in the Shade and they were using drum machines. I don't know, are any drum machines used on this one? I don't know. I really couldn't say, but just food for thought, does Anton Fig's absence alter the sound of this album? I'd say yes, but maybe not as much as we think. Okay, the presence of half the songs are sung by Todd Howarth is very, very interesting because Ace handled a majority of the lead songs on Frehley's Comet, and now he's singing half of them here. You know, that doesn't really bother me because I think Todd Howarth has a good voice. I just don't maybe like some of his lyrical writing. Like, some of them are kind of boring. Like, Time Ain't Running Out, I think that one was kind of boring. So, I will say I really like this album a lot better than I did at the first listen. It's not my favorite, I'll be honest, but I do like it a lot better than I did maybe like 10 listens ago. And this album shouldn't be ignored. I want to make that abundantly clear that this album should be listened to for its hidden gems and its bright moments and Ace's humor, and basically it showcases Todd Howarth's abilities as a musician, and I like Todd Howarth. He's a really cool guy. So, and I'll say this as well, I like this album better than Crazy Nights. The worst song on here, to me, which is probably Time Ain't Running Out, is much better than, say, something like, oh god, When Your Walls Come Down on Crazy Nights. Okay, I don't like When Your Walls Come Down. You could probably give me a lecture about that song and make me listen to it and try to hype it up, and I'd still say, yeah, When Your Walls Come Down is one of the worst songs ever written by Kiss, by anyone in Kiss that they ever put on an album. So I would rather listen to Second Sighting over Crazy Nights. I'm sorry, I do love Crazy Nights, but that's another album for another day. But I'll just say, if I had a choice between listening to this or Crazy Nights, I think I'd choose Second Sighting. So there you go, my opinion on Second Sighting, and again, just my opinion. I want to thank you so much for watching this, and I will see you in the next review video soon, whatever that may be, whether it be Kiss or something else. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Emily Graziano, and have a great day. Thank you, and bye-bye.